What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Check this out, man. I wanted to talk about suicide for a minute. And we all know that this is a very serious topic, but it seems to be one that kind of gets disregarded, in my opinion, a lot of times because uh, even though it happens more often than we may think it happens, it still gives a feel like it doesn't happen as often as we think it happens, but it really does. And particularly among young people, a lot of young people are committing suicide for various reasons. Um, Depression, um, peer pressure, bullying, all different types of situations that are actually causing a lot of young people to commit suicide. Poverty, just the conditions that they're living in, and it just in their minds it gets too heavy, it becomes too much, and then they resort to what they believe to be is the best solution, and that's to remove themselves from the planet. But that's never the answer to it. There's no problem that can't be fixed. There's no situation that doesn't have a formula that can fix it and rectify it. So we just got to be a little more strong, a little stronger in how we deal with it. And of course, adults are committing suicide too for some of those same reasons. Ironically, it's like all of the things that I named that are leading to youth suicide are pretty much the same thing that are causing older people to commit suicide too, and not to forget about or exclude the use of certain pharmaceutical drugs that will induce suicidal thoughts in people who have conditions that they're trying to fix within themselves physically, and the side effects in some cases are suicidal thoughts. And if those thoughts are not put in check, or if the person doesn't catch themselves quick enough to stop using the medicine and discontinue the use of the so-called medication, then in many cases people will resort to killing themselves, and it wasn't even their fault. It's like, man, this drug put that urge into their mind, so it's very dangerous. But outside of that, we got to keep our finger to the pulse of the people that we're close to, the people that we know, the people that we love, to kind of always do the best we can to watch and see where their head is at. Because a lot of times, um, once a person commits suicide, most people are clueless. Wow, I didn't even know that he was going through this. I didn't even know that she was feeling this way. She didn't say this, she didn't say that. But usually they do give signs and clues. We are just so busy in our everyday life that we don't pick up on them. Or if we pick up on them, we don't take them serious. We just kind of like, man, hey man, shake it off. Hey, get it. See, everybody operates on different levels, and everybody deals with situations differently. So we can't make the mistake of feeling like because we're strong enough to handle something that the next person is. Or we can look at it and not be able to understand why this scenario would bring somebody down and depress them so bad to where they want to take themselves out, because you feel like it wouldn't bring you to that level. We still have to have a degree of sensitivity towards how other people react, and look for the clues when you talk to people. You can hear it in people's voices when you know them. You can tell the differences in people's demeanor, and it's all right to just look at somebody sometime and say, "Hey man, you good? You all right? You straight? You sure? You good?" And even if they're going, "Yeah, I'm good," keep picking at them, force it out of them, because people will say, "I'm good, I'm straight," and they clearly are not. So you got to be aware of the people you deal with. Be aware of your children and what they're doing. I can remember a time where a friend of mine, I've told this story before, a friend of mine, um, we weren't close friends, but we was cool. We did work together on concerts and all that. He used to book me and then promote shows. And he just called me out the blue one day. And I was knocked out sleep. I missed the call. When I woke up, I saw that he had called me, and then I checked my messages, and he was like, "Man, can you just give me a call when you get this message, man?" And he sounded kind of down. I didn't call him right back. I said, "I'll catch him later on. I'll catch him later on." That same weekend, he killed himself, hung himself. And my thought always was, because like I said, I tell this story anytime I'm talking about suicide. My thought always was, what if I would have either answered the phone when he first called me, if I would have caught the call, or what if I'd have called him straight back? It's possible I could have said something, I could have detected it and maybe talked him off the ledge. And it's possible that I might not have been able to. But I would have loved the opportunity to give it a try. So that opportunity is gone. So saying that to say that we got to be looking for signs in people. And if you are the one feeling like, man, I can't take this no more, I can't take this, try to talk to somebody that you trust that can really talk to you the way you need to be talked to. Not somebody that's going to dismiss how you feel or gloss over it or say you acting weak and all these different things, and try to get to the root cause of why you feeling the way you feel. It could be medication, it could be um, relationship, it could be money, it could be a various number of things. But whatever it is, don't hesitate to reach out to somebody. And before you make a move like that, think about the people who are gonna be deeply, deeply affected by you doing that. Especially if you got children. You got children, you should never consider that. You got loved ones and friends and family, and there are people who look to you and depend on you and value you. Try to get that help. Don't be scared to talk to somebody. Anyway, that was on my mind, man. Y'all hit your big brother up, like, comment, subscribe. It's your big brother K-Rino. Peace.